mean, it's a process. I mean, I'm not coming in here expecting him to just give me the keys from day one. I mean, I'm gonna work. No, I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna work as hard as I can in practice every single day, and hopefully he gives me that right.
Well, what do you think you bring to the table?
All-around player. I mean, I'll bring leadership. Will be a really good teammate. I mean, not really good. I'm gonna be a great teammate, and I'm gonna do everything I can for this team to win. Whether that means sitting on the bench, being on the floor, whatever you need me to do, I'm gonna be able to do that.
You just give a handshake hug with J. Cole. Did you guys play basketball together?
Yeah, we've played together before. He really loves the game. As you can tell, he's over here working out.
He can play, right?
He's good. He can definitely play. I mean, I've seen him working out a couple times before. We met over the summer. He's a real cool dude, real down to earth.
What does it say about the state of North Carolina to have him here in your gym playing, and just what the state means to basketball?
I mean, they've called North Carolina Hoop State before, right? So, I mean, yeah, that's what it is.
Cole, you seem to have a great chemistry with Armando outside of basketball. How does that translate onto the court?
Oh, man, whenever you gel with someone off the court, it usually helps you. It helps you out thinking like on the court. So, just because of how good our relationship is off the court, it helps us play on the court together.
How close are you with Caleb Love, and how much of an influence did you have on his decision?
I'm not gonna try to sit here and take all the credit for him coming here, but me and Caleb, we've talked about we talked before I even knew he was considering North Carolina, just in terms of helping him with high school. I mean, he ended up staying at his current high school because he felt like he had unfinished business, but I mean, I'm really happy he's coming.
What are your expectations from you this year?
Forget my individual goals. I'm here to win. So that's my one goal. We're gonna make it to a Final Four and see what we can do from there.
How critical will you be in that process, though?
As critical as the team needs me to be. I mean, whatever they need me to do, I'm here to do.
Are there a couple of components of things that your dad has taught you about this game that have really stuck with you over the years?
Yeah, I mean, one thing he's always told me to do is just stay in the moment, because that moment could, like, if you are always looking into the future, moments that you have, like time that you spend with all your teammates here, those can pass you. Because I've talked to a bunch of former NBA players, people who came here before, just talking about how much of a brotherhood college is, how are you gonna stay in contact with all these dudes on the team. So just make sure you stay in that moment and enjoy it.
With your dad's connections, I'm sure you've been around superstars your whole life, but to see J. Cole versus Cole, pretty cool.
Yeah, it's awesome to see him down here. I mean, he's one of the greatest rappers of all time, and to see his love for basketball it's awesome. It just shows you how universal the sport basketball is.
Speaking of that, you had a few videos that went viral over summer with you playing against some NBA players. So, what was that experience like for you?
I mean, it was awesome. It was one of those experiences where I wasn't there to try to, once again, like impose my will in the game. I was there to learn. It was a great learning experience to be able to play with all those pros, and I really enjoyed it.
What do you think about Melo being out of the league?
It's criminal. He deserves to be in the NBA.
Do you train with Chris Brickley on a regular basis, or did you just kind of appear with some of those pickup games?
No, me and Chris he's a really good dude. It's my guy right there. I've trained with him for a minute.
How did you get connected with him initially?
He hit me up on Instagram. At first, I didn't respond, which I don't know why I didn't. But then, in New York, it's pretty hard to find a gym. Like, I wasn't able to train in my former high school, which I would have thought I would have been able to. But so I hit him up for that, and then I ended up really just clicking with him. We just ended up getting in the gym a lot.
Being as basketball savvy as you are, I'm sure you're well familiar with the point guard tradition at this school and this program. What does it mean to be part of it, and how much are you aware of the guys that came before you?
Oh, I'm very aware of every dude that came before me. I mean, Coach Williams and everyone on staff here, they've showed me footage of some of the dudes playing before, and I've just tried to take that and try to envision myself in the same roles.
What does it mean to be part of that line of succession?
It means a lot. Hopefully I don't mess it up.
Well, speaking of guys that have come before, how has it helped you being around a guy like Kendall Marshall?
Kendall just has an abundance of knowledge. I mean, having someone who's been through the same exact process that I'm trying to go to, he came to this exact school, and having him here all the time what more can you ask for?
What are some things you've learned from him already, just being around him this summer or whatever?
He's sent, me and him talk a lot. He's gotten film to me, and just little nitpicking things that you might not think will be that serious. He just told me, and it's it's helped my game expand.
Any memories of watching him, growing up or whatever?
I'm not gonna say or act like I was the biggest Carolina fan when I was younger, but like I remember him. I think when he played with the Lakers. I think I have memories of him shooting then. I think they were saying that he has a really low release point, something like that. That's about all I remember.
Are there any players you've tried to fashion your game after over the years?
Not. I mean, I've tried to. I watch a lot of basketball, so whenever I watch, there's probably one thing you can at least pick up from every point guard you watch. So I just try to. It's not winning one specific player, but it's a lot of. It's just a lot of players put together.
How about the guy who wore the uniform that you got on your arm? How much have you patterned your game after him?
Not at all. I just not the physical part, but the mental. So we and him, we talk all the time. He's actually coming in tonight, so I'm sure we're going to talk a lot tonight just about basketball. I mean, both nerds when it comes to basketball.
Cole, how do you describe this summer you've had, man? I mean, J. Cole's over here taking pictures with the future. What has this experience been like for you so far?
I'm just been enjoying life. I mean, as I said earlier, I've been really enjoying the moment, not trying to look past it, and just I got a bunch of good people around me, my teammates, my brothers. I just been making the most of it.
What excites you most about the opportunity to play in North Carolina?
The opportunity to play in North Carolina, just that alone is not something that a lot of people can say they ever had the opportunity to do. So I'm happy to be here.
Outside of basketball, just talk about Chapel Hill as a town, UNC as a campus, the social aspect. Just how have you enjoyed your time so far?
This is an awesome place to be. I mean, if I was someone else, you could probably get caught up and lose sight of what you're here for just because there's that much stuff to do. I mean, you could have a lot of fun. Like, you don't even have to touch the basketball court, and you could have fun here.
Was the conditioning success that you had in the test, was that important for you coming in to kind of make a point?
I mean, my dad told me before I came here, he said, you're really not going to get in shape until you get here. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I thought I was in shape, Dad. And so, that was me really wanting to try to prove him wrong.
What do you think about the fact that you're here sitting talking to us before your first game? Well, historically, UNC has almost never done this.
Start of a new tradition.
You're going to start seeing number 2 jerseys in the stores. Do you wish you could cash in now?
It will be nice, but I mean, it's a process. A lot of people have gone through this process, and I'm not going to question it.
Cole, Garrison spoke about your work ethic, and I think he called you one of the best players in the country, and he didn't play a game yet. But at what point in your career did you realize if you're trying to reach the heights you want to reach, you got to really go that extra mile and put that extra work in?
I mean, I just got goosebumps you talking about that, just saying in terms of how much I love to put that work in. But I'd say it probably started end of my freshman year, beginning of my sophomore year, where I was thinking to myself, I mean, once again, I'd like to get a lot of credit to my AAU team, my dad. I mean, they were like the first people to tell me, like, Cole, you could be the number 1 pick. You could be the best player in the country. And I took that and I ran with it. I mean, there's no shortcuts to becoming great. So I just put my trust in the gym.
What are some things, I know you have class and things, but what are some things that you want to get done every day? Maybe shooting free throws, working on dribbling, anything like that?
Well, I'm in here every day after practice. If not before practice, just getting up shots. So in terms of, I'm getting deep threes up, free throws, floaters, mid-range jump shots. I mean, whatever I can try to convert into a game situation, I'm doing it before or after practice. So.
He's got to do a TV interview.